Greetings, welcome once again to another tutorial I'm having on K&K Art. This tutorial is just a very brief tutorial showing you how to add lens flares in images of Photoshop. Now lens flares are good especially when you're working with like photography, even when it comes to working with comics as well. As you see already, as I have up, is a picture of Spider-Man and Mary Jane and Black Cat. Now, real quick, I have two images I want to use, and I want to show you how to add lens flares and show you the effects that they have on your artwork. And like this is one of a excuse me, this is one of a drawing that I have made, and it is of course an ink and color. Now, the first thing you do, you don't need to add no other layer. This is like a finished drawing, so you lens flares are a good way to add like extra textures to your artwork. And lens flares I like to use in a lot of my artwork. If you check it out at K&K Art, you can see I have a lot of lens flares in my drawings. So sorry, I should have said you first thing you do is just go to filter, go down to render, and click of course lens flare. And as you see it, here's your lens flare right there. It's bright, and you know wherever you put it, you see right there the example they're showing you, or the preview they're showing you of how it's going to look when it's actually in your image. The good thing with Photoshop is it allows you to control the brightness of your lens flare, and you have the freedom to move it wherever you want, and you have the freedom to put as many lens flares as you would like. In this case, I just like it's just an example, so I'm not going to save this. But let's say I wanted to add it. Let's think of a spot. Let's say right here on the building, for example. Right here you go. You can also change the lens type and look at the effects that it does. Each of these do different things. You can control the light and brightness. And of course, as you see, you don't really want to take it all the way up to 300% because that'll destroy the quality of your image. Let's just say we do it like that and leave it at the regular 50 to 30, 300. Press OK. And as you see, it does a little different work. Let's say you want to have the sun in the background and you wanted to show like the brightness of the sun. Well, a lens flare is a good way to display what you are trying to show. So this is just one example of a lens flare. This is like you have like a color drawing. Now the next one, I'm going to open up a new tab of a photo I got from Google Images. Now, of course, you all know this is Beyonce. It's kind of the same thing, you know. Like I said, you have regular now this is just a regular portrait of her that I got or a photo of her I got for Google Images. You can use any image, like if you're a photographer. Like I said, this is real good. And this video is only showing about talking about the lens flares. You just hit lens flare. You so like where you wanted to go. Let's say on her jewelry, you wanted to bring out the shininess of the jewelry. So you move it down to the jewelry. You can control how bright you want it. Like I said, you don't want to do it too bright because you don't want to destroy the image. And boom, there you go. You know, it just brings out a little brightness to it. Like if you want to add like a nice little effect, like I said, I like to use my lens flares. They do add some detail in them. And let me see if I could find the image that I have this on. Just give me a moment. Even up here, now you can't see it as well, but I added a lens flare right in there at the corner. Like I said, I don't when I do mine, I try to be careful because I'm not trying to destroy my image at the same time. But I do have lens flares right here. And this is like my comic book that I designed. I have a lens flare right in there in the corner. And that's like to put emphasis on the sun, saying that the sun's right back there in the background. So, like I said, the lens flare is a good tool to use. It's good to use on photography, drawing, art, everything. Like I said, just be careful not to emphasize it too much because it can destroy your image. So that's really it. You have any questions? Please feel free to post. If you'd like to subscribe, we really appreciate it. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'd like to see you on my next tutorial I have. Thank you.